G'day and welcome to another episode of Kiwi Car Life. And last year I rebuilt a Subaru BRZ that I bought extremely cheap from Turner's damaged auctions. It had a whole lot of mechanical issues and a lot of cosmetic issues as well. But over the course of a couple of months, I got a new front bumper, I got parts of the car repainted, tore off all of the horrible stickers and tints and serviced the engine and mechanicals properly. And once it was done, even though it was automatic, I took it out on track and it was an absolute blast. The BRZ and the Toyota GT86 are, apart from the MX-5, pretty much the last proper lightweight rear-wheel drive sports cars that you can buy, which makes it even better that Subaru bought the BRZ back for a second generation. This new one looks better, it has a much nicer interior, and most importantly, it has more power, which was the biggest complaint with the previous generation BRZ. And today we're going to check it out and see what it's like. The first BRZ, like the one that I owned, had a 2-litre boxer 4, revved to 7,500 RPM and made 200 horsepower, which for a naturally aspirated 2-litre engine is a lot of power, but it's still a naturally aspirated 2-litre engine. And so after hundreds and hundreds of complaints from owners and journalists alike with the second gen BRZ, Subaru listened and installed a 2.4-litre engine. This has 250 Newton meters of torque rather than 200, and it has 173 kilowatt or 230 horsepower rather than 147 kilowatt or 200 horsepower in the previous one. So you're picking up 30 horsepower, 50 Newton meters, but you still have a 6-speed manual as the standard available option in this car. It is still rear-wheel drive. It still weighs only around 1,300 kg, and it still has a factory limited slip differential in the back. Compared with the last one, which pretty much came on Prius tyres, making it a sideways machine, this one was definitely a little bit more serious. It came with larger wheels, much wider tyres, so while you can definitely slide it around, it's not so much of a 30km/h roundabout power sliding machine like the first generation was. But as a result, it is significantly faster on track, and it's just overall a better drive. And later on, we're going to see how this FA24 2.4-litre boxer 4 paired with a 6-speed manual and an LSD goes on some winding New Zealand roads. And if you're enjoying this video and you'd like to see a more in-depth review I've done with a brand new BRZ on another YouTube channel I make videos for, DriveLife, then click the link on the pop-out banner once you've finished watching this video to go check it out. And the interior. Once more, this sums up the entire premise of the new BRZ. Same, but better. You still have a very cool looking gauge cluster with a central mounted tachometer. You have a new steering wheel, which is small, feels absolutely fantastic, and you can tell it will just give you great feedback about what the car is doing. But you now have more buttons to adjust the radio, adjust your cruise control, and the central displays in the middle that can show your G meter and your fuel consumption. You now have a much larger screen here in the middle with Apple CarPlay and so on. Like with the last one, it retains keyless entry and push button start and automatic climate control here in the middle, but all of the knobs and switches just feel a lot nicer, and they are bespoke to this car, unlike the last one, which were lifted straight out of a high-ace van. You've got heated seats down here, traction control which you can fully disable, and fantastically comfortable Alcantara feeling seats. They grip you and hold you in really well without needing to be super aggressively bolstered, meaning that they are nice and comfortable. The back seats are completely useless, as you would expect, but when you fold the seats down you can fit 4 sets of tyres in the back, perfect for taking this to the track. And overall, the interior is much better. The engine makes more power but still revs like the last one and still has a manual and an LSD, and the exterior styling looks way better as well. Already I can tell this thing is a significant improvement over the previous model, so let's go for a drive and see if the drive stacks up as well. Driving the second generation Subaru BRZ, let's see how the 2.4 goes. Oh yeah, definitely quite a bit faster than the first generation. As you will hear, this one has an unspeakably loud exhaust on it. But that aside, oh yeah, the transmission feels good. The engine doesn't sound particularly great. But yeah, way more torque in the mid-range. Throttle response is okay once you get up to speed. I did find it to be very rev-hangy when just sort of cruising around town. But once you get up to a bit more speed, then it's great. And now there's a few corners here to sort of test out the handling. It just feels so nimble, especially on these lowering springs. Absolutely fantastic. And oh yeah, in greasy conditions, that limited slip diff just works so well. Oh, it's so fun, but you feel it coming. You can control it so easily. It's got like enough grip, but if you want to be a bit of a yobbo, you can. Whoa, like that. Oh, it's so fun. I love it. It's just like the first gen. All the great points of the first one with the LSD, where it's almost like deliberately loose, but yeah, with a lot more power now, that's for sure. Compared with the first gen, the steering is definitely nowhere near as communicative. But it is a quick ratio, so you can make nice subtle adjustments whenever you need. But above all else, apart from the outrageously loud exhaust that this one has, it's just a fun car. And down a road like this, whoa, in these greasy conditions, it's such a loose car. It's so funny. Whoa! Oh my gosh. I guess that is a great feature of this car, is that if, like me, you love like a little bit of sideways action, but you don't want to have to be going outrageously fast to be able to sort of do what you want to do, you don't even have to try, and it'll slide around. Certainly on track, you can tell when you have the opportunity to sort of open the taps a wee bit more on this thing, get it winding out in all the gears, it would just be a blast. Apart from the very loud exhaust on this one is such a huge improvement. Oh, so much more power. Now that it's starting to dry out on corner exit, you know, the LSC, works so well to put the power down. It's like perfect, where in the dry, it'll put the power down, in the wet, it'll slide. It's exactly what you want, and it just does precisely what you ask. Really, no complaints about the driving experience of this car, man. Oh, I love how you can just bang into the next gear. It's so good, because so many modern cars, they don't like it if you do that. They buck and they sort of do all sorts of funny things. Oh, you're just dancing on the limit in sort of greasy conditions with this. It's so good. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, it's just brilliant. Buy a second gen BRZ with a manual gearbox and drive everywhere with traction control off, and you will be like this. You'll just be having a great time non-stop. This thing is fantastic. What a beast. So there we go. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the second gen BRZ. I certainly have. It is just same but better. Really cannot complain. Just maybe if you do get one, don't lob the mufflers off, because it makes it a rather obnoxiously loud car, and there's not really any need for it. But otherwise, great car, no complaints, absolutely fantastic. And I will very much look forward to seeing you again next time.